There is one thing terrifying Trump in 2026. Why a third impeachment is real. You know, we're used to seeing Donald Trump as the ultimate confident showman, the guy who says he wins, and wins, and wins. But this past Tuesday, January 6th, at a private retreat for House Republicans, something different happened. The mask slipped just a little bit. Standing in the newly renamed Trump Kennedy Center on the 5th anniversary of the January 6th Capitol riots, the president didn't just talk about his Golden Age agenda, he issued a warning. And honestly, it sounded a lot like fear. He told his party, if we don't win the midterm, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached. Now, pause for a second. This is a president who has already survived 2 impeachments. He's back in the White House. He's arguably more powerful than ever. So, why is he suddenly talking about a third impeachment? Why is he terrified of losing the House in 2026? Today, we're going to break down exactly what happened in that room, what a third impeachment would actually mean, and why this upcoming midterm election isn't just about politics for Donald Trump, and it's about his survival. Here is the context. It's January 2026. The Republicans have a razor-thin majority in the House of Representatives. We're talking a single-digit margin. If a few people get sick or stuck in traffic, they can't pass a bill. That is how tight it is. So, Trump gathers them all at the Kennedy Center for a pep talk. Now, usually, these speeches are victory laps. And sure, he did some of that. He talked about that dramatic raid in Venezuela, and capturing Maduro, which, by the way, was a huge military flex. He joked about his wife telling him to stop dancing on stage. Classic Trump stuff. But then, the mood shifted. He looked at Speaker Mike Johnson and the rest of the room and basically said, "You guys have to win. You have to be flexible. You have to figure it out." Why? Because history is against them. Almost every president loses seats in Congress during their midterm elections. It happened to Obama, it happened to Clinton, and it happened to Trump in his first term. If history repeats itself this November, Republicans lose the House. And if they lose the House, Democrats get the gavel. The mechanics of the threat. Okay, but here is the million-dollar question. Why does he care? If you're sitting there thinking, wait, didn't he already get impeached twice? And didn't the Senate let him off the hook both times? You are absolutely right. What is impeachment? Here is the plain English breakdown. Impeachment is like being charged with a crime, an indictment. The Senate trial is where you get convicted or acquitted. Trump knows that even if Democrats take the House and impeach him a third time, they almost certainly won't have the votes in the Senate to kick him out of office. He's safe in his job. He's not going to get fired. So, why is he terrified? 2 reasons. 1, the power to paralyze. First, if Democrats control the House, they control the subpoena powers. They can launch investigations into everything: his administration, his family business, the Venezuela operation, you name it. A third impeachment turns his second term into a legal circus. Instead of passing laws, he'll spend the next 2 years fighting lawyers. It paralyzes his Golden Age agenda. 2, the history books. But the second reason is personal. Donald Trump is obsessed with his brand. He wants to be remembered as a winner. Being the only president in American history to be impeached twice was already a stain. But being impeached 3 times, that's not just a record. It's a punchline. It cements a legacy of constant scandal. It drives him crazy to think that his enemies could slap that label on him again. The anything goes anxiety. And there is a deeper fear here. In that speech, Trump said, "They'll find a reason." This reveals how he sees the world. He believes the system is rigged against him. He thinks that if Democrats get power, they won't even need a real crime. They'll just invent one to embarrass him. Whether you agree with him or think he actually does things that deserve impeachment, the result is the same. He feels hunted. And a hunted politician acts differently. That's why he's telling his own party to be flexible on sensitive issues like abortion. He is willing to sacrifice ideological purity just to keep the majority. He is desperate to keep the shield of the House GOP to protect him. The stakes of 2026 at polls. So, as we head into this midterm year, keep this in mind. The 2026 election isn't just about tax rates or healthcare subsidies. For the President of the United States, it's a shield wall. If that wall cracks in November, we are heading for a political storm we haven't seen in, well, since the last time he was president. Donald Trump isn't running for president this year. He's already got the job. He's running for his legacy. And, right now, he sounds like a man who knows the odds are stacked against him. Do you think that a third impeachment is inevitable if Democrats win? Or is Trump just rallying his base with fear? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Before you go, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Of course, if you like what we do, see you in the next video.